Hey, Vince.
How are you doing?
I'm doing real well. Nice to finally meet you in person.
It is. Thank you very much for taking the time out.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming out to the dealership to check out this truck. And I know you're a very busy person, so if you don't have any questions for me, let's get rolling on the walk around.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So obviously the first thing to talk about is that it's a low cab Ford design. Coming from your Fords, that's the main difference. A couple of huge benefits to that. The first is being the maneuverability. So this truck with its 19.5-inch tires, you're going to have a 46.5-degree wheel cut. Virtually what that means is the truck turns on a dime, almost at a 90-degree angle. So the benefits of that would be getting out of tight spaces, work spaces, construction zones. You mentioned moving into more urban environments instead of out of suburban. This is going to help you get in and out of those spaces. That doesn't do you any good if you can't see where you're going. The visibility from this truck, as you can see, with this enormous windshield is phenomenal. You have the two driver-passenger windows that you can see out of, big windshield. Right about here is 8 feet out in front of the truck. That's where the driver can see when he's sitting in his driver's seat. On your Fords, he's out at about 18 to 24 feet. So right there, that's some substantial savings in visibility. So when you link the visibility with maneuverability, you've got a truck that gets in and out of job sites efficiently and quickly, which is going to improve your bottom line at the end of the day because you're not going to have all those transmission shifts. You're going to have guys getting just stuff done quicker and more efficiently. So right off the bat, I think that this 2022 Isuzu diesel and RR is going to be the perfect truck for your maneuverability requirements. This is the 19.5 model, which is apples to apples with your Ford F550.
Okay.
So a couple more things to talk about is the safety. So right here is your ADAS system, Advanced Driver Assistance System. This has your automatic braking and your lane departure system. This will give you the peace of mind knowing that when you have your guys out there driving around, that this safety system is in place in case something happens out there, which I'm sure gives you good peace of mind. Additionally, you have these very large mirrors. You've got your large mirror head, your convex mirror down here. These can come in heated and remote controlled, tailored to your driver. And this does break away, so if you're going into really tight spaces, that'll take care of that. So some more good safety. New LED headlights on this. You can upgrade to a fully LED conversion if you want to. On top of the light, you got your marker lights, your shock mounted bulbs. Another fantastic way of just making sure that you're visible out there. Turn signal with your illumination, so in the dark, again, talking about visibility, this will illuminate where you're turning, so you don't have to, look or guess whether you're going to hit a curb or something like that. You can actually physically see it, which is a great option to have. Large windshield wipers to keep this windshield clean. A cool option for this truck is an air deflector. I recommend the air deflector. It helps your fuel economy. It adds a sleek look to the truck, and it's a great marketing opportunity. I think Brooks Construction and some broad letters up there would look pretty sweet. So that's a good feature. New chrome, or the silver matte grille is standard on these trucks now. It's a cool look. You can upgrade that to chrome if you wanted to. So over here at the rear axle, we're getting a front axle capacity of 7,275 pounds. It's an I-beam, very strong setup. You're going to have a taper leaf suspension system. On your Fords, you have coils. I strongly recommend taper leaf. It's more commercial, it's more durable, and the replacement costs are far less. It's less intrusive to go in there, replace a leaf than it would be to do a whole coil system. So low rolling resistance tires, all season, all position. The all position, again, will elongate the lifespan of your tires. You can move them around a little bit. Disc brakes here in the front and disc in the rear now, so that's going to help your stopping power. Large door handle, 85-degree door opening, fully trimmed cab, floor mats are standard, lots of storage here behind the seats, windshield washer solvent fill right there. Spacious cab. You have 3 seat belts in here. The center seat folds down to form a workstation. If you wanted to get more guys to your job site, this is a single cab. Your crew cab, you can still do a 16-foot flatbed like you have in your Fords. But you can get 7 guys to the workshop. So it's a good little feature there if you need to bring more guys to your site. Air intake, single stage Donaldson air filter, compact EPF system. This thing is backed by a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. If you want to upgrade that, you can add that to the powertrain warranty, and that'll take you out to 200,000 miles in 5 years. This frame, wheelbase can come in 5 or 6 different lengths, bodies from 12 to 24 feet. So another huge benefit of Isuzu is that it's a low cab Ford. You don't have that hood off the front, so your footprint is going to be smaller. So you could be doing a 18 or a 20-foot flatbed on this chassis, and it's going to be the same footprint as your Ford with a 16-foot flatbed. So you're going to have more payload and more space in that flatbed and still have better maneuverability than your Fords will. So that's another huge bonus that we can talk about.
Excellent. Thank you.
Here, your rear axle capacity of 14,550 pounds. We have a multi-leaf suspension system with rubber stops, electronic brake force distribution, analog brake systems. and you have an anti-slip regulated rear axle there. So that'll assist you in slippery or wet conditions.
Okay.
Couple options in the rear: backup camera, backup alarm. The backup camera is nice. It links to a radio system in the cab to just allow you to know what's back there. 30-gallon in-frame diesel fuel tank. You can upgrade that to a side-mounted 35-gallon fuel tank if your application requires a little more fuel. Here's your battery box. We have two 750 CCA maintenance-free batteries in there. We can upgrade this to an 825 CCA AGM battery, two of them, if, again, your application requires a little more juice. 4.2-gallon heated DEF tank here. We've got some primer pumps, fuse boxes. Let's take a quick peek in the driver's side. Tilt telescopic wheel, fully adjustable seat. You can upgrade to a suspension driver's seat. Tends to get a little bit bumpy out there just being right over the front axle, so I'm sure you guys would appreciate a suspension seat. Standard Bluetooth AM/FM radio. We can upgrade that to that touchscreen radio I was talking about, 7-inch LED touchscreen, which links to the backup camera. I would always recommend that just so you know what's going on behind you, just in case. And it comes with CarPlay. So instead of having your guys on their phones, which I know you don't want, the maps and stuff are all right there. So it's a good safety system to have. Again, fully trimmed. You got your multi-informational display up here with all your indicator lights and all that kind of good stuff up there, so you guys know what's going out on the roads. That's again, cool. Well, let's pop the hood. So simple three-step mechanism. Nice, easy lift. Okay. You always want to put your pin in place for safety. Now, I know you mentioned having an on-staff technician. He's going to love working on this because, again, everything is right here. You don't have to worry about like crawling in that doghouse. It's all just right there. This is the Isuzu diesel, 4HK1 turbocharged 5.2-liter engine, 215 horsepower, 452 pounds per foot of torque, B10 rating of 375,000 miles. This is backed by a base warranty of 3 years, unlimited miles, and we can upgrade that to a 5-year, 200,000-mile warranty. So it'll give you that coverage that you want. Backed by an Isuzu 6-speed automatic transmission with a PTO opening. So I know you do flatbeds. If you want to do a dumping flatbed or a dump body, we have the PTO opening to accommodate that. A couple programs. Any new truck purchase, you're going to have 2 years, 60,000 miles of free oil changes. Oil change interval on this truck is every 10,000 miles. So you could go up to 6 free oil changes through that program. 24/7, 365 roadside assistance. Again, you want to make sure you're covered out there. That program will take care of your guys if they're out there. If it's a breakdown or something like that, they'll take care of it. As long as it's a warrantable failure, they will reimburse you for that failed part. Okay. And then obviously as a business owner, you want to know what your cost per mile is. With Isuzu's priority service maintenance program, that is a reality. It's prepaid maintenance, whether you finance the truck or pay cash up front. All those prepaid maintenance items are already in your payments. So you show up at the dealership, they run your VIN, do your service. You don't have to worry about cutting checks or invoices. It's already paid, you're in and out, your truck's repaired efficiently, quality parts and components. And good feature of that is the cost of labor and parts will not increase during this period. So it'll be locked in at today's rates. And then if you don't use your services, they will be reimbursed back to you. So again, it gives you the peace of mind knowing what your dollars per mile is and that you're getting that low cost of ownership that Isuzu is so well known for.
Excellent, excellent.
All right, I'm going to tilt this back down. Simple mechanism, tilt it back down into place. Perfect. Well, any questions for me?
No.
Okay, well, I appreciate you coming out today.
Thank you.
I know it takes a lot to get out to the dealership to check out this truck.
Not a lot of time, but
I know. I truly believe that this is going to be the perfect option going from suburban to rural. I have a relationship with your flatbed manufacturer, so
good.
I'm going to contact him, get a quote, your identical flatbed, and I'll send a quote off to you this afternoon along with a summary of what we talked about today and some other notes like that.
Excellent.
So I appreciate you coming out today and have a fantastic day.
Thanks.